Examiner working to solve the mystery tonight. How a human skeleton wound up in a canal.
Yeah, people have been passing by the remains now every day, but it took weeks before anybody realized just exactly what they were. ABC 15's Adam Slinger is live with the latest tonight. Adam, the bones were not isolated just to that canal.
Yeah, they were spread out over about a mile in that canal. Workers at a nearby dairy had actually seen a boot in the canal for several weeks now, but it wasn't until today that they realized there was a human bone sticking out of that boot.
For a couple months, I see the boot.
We have found the parts of an entire body.
No, I didn't see the bone.
Yeah, it's hard to see, but that boot with the bone is right there in this video near that block. Investigators with the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office say they don't know if the body was dismembered before it ended up in the river, because keep in mind, the water and the wildlife would have naturally dismembered the body anyway. Next step for detectives will be to try and figure out who this person is and how he or she died. I talked to a forensic anthropology professor from Mesa Community College tonight. She was telling me that a positive ID is the difficult part because the water can damage DNA inside the bone. The teeth actually have the best protection system for the DNA. So if there are still teeth in the skull, that's going to be their best bet.
The other thing that they'll be looking for is any indication from the bones that tells them cause of death. And if this is an exposure death, somebody who died of something like dehydration, you're not going to see that on the skeleton. But if it's something like gunshot, stab injuries, they may find that kind of trauma.
And once they figure out the age, sex, and race from the bones in the canal, they're going to check to see if that description matches any of the descriptions in the missing persons database, Steve.
Yeah, and hopefully it brings someone closure out there. Thanks so much, Adam. We did some checking, and according to the National Missing Persons Database, there are 376 people who are listed as missing in our state. As you can see on your screen there, just 4 other states have more cases than Arizona: California, Florida, Texas, and New York.